Hello everyone and welcome back to Zelda Speedruns. We've got the NA Weekly for you, as usual. We've got an awesome restream for you all today with Conditioner, Earlweird, Rockchalk and Westoffer on the show today. And commentating today will be Emo Soda and Big Star. Why don't you two introduce yourself?
Hello.
Hey, what's up, chat? Here for another weekly, NA Weekly. Scrubs are still on, so get to test that out a little bit more. I believe there's a poll out, right, for settings that has some, supposed to fill it out.
Yeah.
You have until May 31st, so a couple days at midnight EDT, so make sure you fill that out if you want your voice heard for weekly settings and what we should what are your thoughts and on settings. So a couple days left to fill that out, but otherwise, yeah, Minuet start, Shadow Medallion, and Child start.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it is
to get ready.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this weekly might start on time for once. And yes, it is a George seed. Yes, it is a George seed. I will be in the chat ready to get blamed.
Oh yeah.
The chat's already blaming you.
Man, I'm just bummed I can't play the George seed. That's almost as much fun just getting got as watching someone get got by it. So
Oh my god, we start, ladies and gentlemen. I have to interrupt it because we almost starting on time for the NA Weekly. Can you believe?
Wow, I can't really, but I
The rare sight.
Wow. So what are you up in here for spawns? Do you have any favorites?
I like the fortress spawn just because of the whole logic shenanigans that come with that.
Yeah, for sure. Up it's like CAC or something boring, just so they can see their pathing differences will be really cool.
And we are starting in cap.
Yeah, there we go. You doing chickens or not? Like 50-50.
Well, Conditioner's going straight to Sacred Forest Meadow.
Ooh, Weird's going for chickens, and we got Westoffer going for chickens. We got chickens versus no chickens. And the song here in Minuet is...
With Serenade.
Serenade.
And we saw 30 skulls instead. I missed the hint in the CAC grotto.
I didn't catch that either. So the good thing about this kind of a start is you get to go to Mitos really early on. You get another song out of the way. Ooh, Forest Temple.
Oh, it's a Kakwath. Okay. Nice. Forest Temple. Up 2 copies of that in Sacred Forest Meadow.
2 forests. Okay, interesting. Yeah, you got all these Spear Zero checks in Mitos. Deku's open on these settings, so there's a lot of good reasons to skip chickens. Also, going ranch is a pretty good idea too. You can just chain into Lost Woods and Deku that way.
Oh, okay, you're just kidding. DC is
Rockchalk
is foolish.
Ooh.
Okay.
Conditioner going for the sword chest first. Looks like a delayed gratification. I just go for Minos every time. I mean, I still do both, but...
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
Just that injection of items into the veins. Like, oh, like it could be like bomb bag, hook shot, something else, like it...
Oh, we have a good start.
Because the time it takes you to go to sword chest, you could be thinking that whole time, right, about your routing. So, like, for me, I'd like to know my options and keep everything available if I can, because then it's just easier to switch gears, right? So, chicken's not paying out, though. Not surprised. You get what you get.
Well, we got a good start to meme percent. Winter Heart piece in the Kokiri sword chest.
All right. Suns at Opponus. It's pretty good.
And
oh, there's the bomb bag. There
nice.
We go.
Malin taught us, I believe, Sun Song. Yes, it is open Deku.
And so there'll be no real time of day routing anymore. Once everyone gets that Suns at Ranch, the only thing is you can't miss a time of day cycle and go there at night. So as long as the runners here don't do that, then they'll be in pretty good shape here.
Yep. And scrubs are still on. Rock Talk's checking the Lon scrubs right now.
Yeah, just extra reason to go to Lon. Like it, I feel like I'm just rushing there every seed. It's a pretty good opener too. Gets rid of your time of day checks that you need day for. Just getting songs in general. I mean, the affordable scrubs though, three item checks just right there, and the location's really strong in terms of like improvement having it on. Some areas, but then others like DC get a little ridiculous. So like at this point, if you find the bomb bag, it's like, do you even do Deku? Do you just go straight to Dongos? Like it's almost too strong.
Right.
But I mean, we saw last weekend. I think it was an insane DC in one seed, and then the other one it was like just a completely barren DC.
Yeah, in this seed it's hinted foolish, which is pretty crazy given how many checks scrubs they add to there. There's like what, 6 scrubs there?
4. But it's still a lot. Bomb bag unlocks all of that too, so.
Okay, so we have a Death Mountain Trail, Way of the Hero, Bakeron's dead, 50's dead, and Deku is Way of the Hero.
Wow. Pretty good hint to get. I mean, if they weren't thinking about Deku, I think they were already, but let's go straight there, right? Lost Woods is one of those other areas that gets really good with scrubs. It just increases the number of Sphere Zero checks that you have. It can really make the seed a lot faster, though, at the same time. Like, you're adding a lot of things to do, right? But it's not like it slows you down, really. The number of, like, item checks that you get.
Early Zora Tunic.
It's an interesting one. Definitely good to keep in mind. You get it very early through Sphere Zero bombs, so. Ooh, and a bottle, wow. I don't know. We got a 30 hint dead, but we can still get 40 and 50 and they're still in.
Oh, 50's also dead.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we still got 40. I mean, that bottle could be pretty important. It's a little bit hard to tell at this point.
So, okay, the Scrubs in Goron City have very funny logic. Song of Time and Hookshot works. If you don't have Song of Time, then you need either Goron Tunic or Neighbor's Love, I believe.
Yeah, that
or if you have,
can be required for that, but it's pretty rare on weekly settings that you usually get that kind of a scenario. Some of the other wilder formats, you get much scarier seeds in general, so for that I think it has a little bit more play to it. But
we saw Frogs 2 dead outside of Deku Tree.
Yep.
That's a check we don't have to worry about.
And then our Way of the Heroes so far on the seed of Forest, Kak, and Deku.
Okay, Kak isn't. Well, George was memeing.
Oh, okay. Whoops.
Yeah.
He trolled too effectively. He got me. He got
DMT. Yeah. It's DMT first in Deku.
All right, conditioner here first in Deku Tree. About 7.5 minutes coming in here. Rock Chalk's not too far behind. Meanwhile, Westover is in Lon Lon Ranch, collecting a few skulls with the Suns. Gonna get the scrubs here at Lon Lon. Earl Weird, kind of in the same place, heading outside of Lon Lon now. We'll see if he goes Valley, potentially. Could clear a field with the bomb bag. Could go a lot of places, really.
Yep. Strength upgrade.
Ooh. Deku away the hero. Okay.
Yeah, that's probably it. That could be interesting, depending on where the other two strengths are.
Hey, Rock Chalk about 30 seconds behind Conditioner here. We'll see if the Skull RNG on the wall has any effect on that spacing. Earl Weird is going Valley, and so is Westover. It's an interesting play. I think I probably would have peeked the Tektite Grotto there. They're both just kind of skipping it.
I don't think they don't have the explosives from Mito's house.
Oh, I see. Yeah, they just rushed Ranch, I guess, then. Just being a little bit more song heavy. Ooh,
Another bomb bag.
Wow. Valley paying out.
So that is 2 Sphere Zero bomb bags.
Yeah, I feel like if you do one, you're definitely going to not do the other one, no matter which one you get. Although the Valley players will be able to have 2 bomb bags, so it could be a little bit nicer not having to get as many refills, potentially in the seed, so it might have an effect.
I just found out Saria's song is on OoT. We already have Minuet, so it can't be for forest access. Which is Way of the Hero. And there's our other big Poe hint.
Oh, hook shot. Nice. They're getting it at the same time, Rock Chalk and Conditioner, so Rock Chalk has been able to close the gap here a little bit. Still has to get these skull tokens.
Alright, we're gonna see the lake scrubs here.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, you got to be thinking about where's your bow. Ooh, mirror shield. Okay.
Oh. The team never buy a shield wins.
Nice. Here's 0. Those lake scrubs are vicious sometimes. Can have a lot of really important items early on, or it could have mirror shield there, but. So the other players won't get as punished for putting that off later, and potentially we might not even need that. We still haven't seen the medallions at Temple of Time yet, so see the players making their way probably there pretty soon. They have Suns, so it's pretty much no rush outside of like the checks that you want to route in. So let's see what the players do here. Okay, Conditioner down with Goma, and Rock Chalk is just starting it now.
Earlier, checking back of lake hints. First one we saw was OGC Foolish. Not the greatest Foolish hint, but you know, it unlocks. You need all 3 strengths to get it, and you have 1 potentially Way of the Hero. And Skull Mask is dead. Our DC Foolish hints were in Kokiri Forest and at Temple of Time.
Some of the players got the market things out of the way. I think one person read the tempo time hints there. But they didn't go at all yet.
Okay, George, you can put away the spoiler log now.
Oh my god. George, please. First you joke, then I believe you, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I was wrong. And okay, George was in fact correct, and I wasn't crazy. Got it. Cool. I'll take it. Not necessarily a bad hint to get. I know a lot of people kind of poo-poo it. Kind of Quay the hero, but I think it's a good one for racers, specifically for skulls. Like, puts a little bit more pressure on 1020, and some routes you get a lot easier skulls than others. So, kind of like getting that as early as possible, for me at least.
Is that a boomerang there or something?
That
Or is
is.
it a Deku shield, maybe?
It's a bomb bag.
Or actually, yeah, that probably was. Now that I think about it, that did look more like a bomb bag.
I'm pretty sure that's third bomb bag, but. And Deku is a medallion this seed, so. Westopher and Earlweird are going to be making their way over to Deku, completing all of that, while Conditioner, Rockchalk, they may even just go adult here. It'd be a pretty good spot to do so. Another Deku hint. That might be the same one.
Yeah, I think we saw that.
Yeah, that was the same one. Alright, Bomb Shoot Bowling for Conditioner.
Or
Ooh,
slingshot.
Nice.
Gomez and Logic now.
Yeah, for me, you gotta be like thinking about Spirit Temple too, like potentially Child Spirit. So just for that, it's really nice, especially when you find Bomb Bag and not Bomb Choose specifically. Like another shield, OGC Foolish. Not exactly what you want to see, but it's a hint.
Yeah.
And Finisher going for these bomb chews as well. That's interesting. It'd be a huge time save. It might be the 20 pack too, very potentially.
Angle's just a little bit off there. That one looks good. Or no, that's still too high. Requiem is on Burning Cax, so that's not. That can't be considered. That can't be the way of the hero that that Cax talking about.
Correct. I haven't seen anything in CAC yet. Requiem on Burning Cac, that's definitely not a good sign, I don't think.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, it can. I think when you see that hint, it definitely increases the chances of Spirit being a stone because of how Spirit Key logic goes.
It'd be pretty good though too. I imagine just like going straight forest here is definitely the play. I think a lot of these checks that they're doing, like in Lost Woods, you can just get those as adult, especially with the mini wet start. So I'm not surprised no one's gone adult yet. Looks like Conditioner's heading that way for sure. So he's probably going to be the first one going adult here. Definitely in the right position to do so.
Yep.
ENT. Big Ron's dead. Catch the last one.
And Conditioner is going to go adults, but looks like he's going to check the stones first. Shadow, oh, Stone Forest is way of the hero. And fires the other one.
Oh my god. Well, that's not good. At this point, I would definitely be thinking it's just AD or something.
Yeah. Although, really the only scary song that could be on it. Oh wait, sorry, his song. We know what song he's singing.
Yeah. Where's Fire and Shadow stones? Ugh.
Burning is locked by Jabu, Water, and Dodongo's Cavern.
It's not the worst thing in the world, but with no opponents yet. He's Prelude on Minuet. And this goes straight into Forest here.
And no, does not have Song of Storms, so can't get these scrubs.
Yeah, might not know that's Song of Storms Grotto. Laying a bomb down there. Easy mistake to make. All these holes are pretty arbitrary in terms of how you open them, so don't really blame anyone for that.
Song of Storms is more powerful in Scrub Sanity because there's like 3 Scrub Grottos that require Song of Storms. I think there's one in Sacred Forest Run, one in Zora's River, and one in Gruto Valley.
Yeah, if you see that on OoT in like a weekly setting now, it's like basically AD. Ooh, magic.
Oh, there's magic, and he's bailing immediately.
Wow. The immediate bail is pretty interesting. He doesn't have Song of Time, so he could only do one more, and it's Stalfos, so I think I like this play.
Yep. The other 50 hint in the Boulder of Destiny. And we are down valid. There's our second meme percent item already. Seeing a whole lot of new checks from our runners right now.
Yeah, a lot of filling in the gaps here and there, stuff we've already seen. Strength West over there.
Commissioner's gonna go to Goron City now.
Ooh. Missing Link the Goron there, just slightly.
Second try for Conditioner to stop Link the Goron.
Yeah, let's use the visual cue. So there's like a bend on the fence there, the one that's like closest to the left side. You just wait there, and then when the Link the Goron like appears on screen, like around the bend, you just pull out a bomb and walk forward. That's what I use, but
Good to know.
usually works. I mean, he takes a pretty set path, so it's not like it's RNG.
And many are just giving us the other 30 hints. Because that's one of those out-of-the-way hints that not everyone checks.
And I probably hope to gain a little bit more powerful of a hint there. Takes a little bit of time to get, and a lot of bombs, so if you don't have a lot of money, kind of like Conditioner, I mean. No bombs. I mean, you're gonna skip the dongos, probably because it's foolish. At this point, it's gonna go check Bolero, clear Crater, Lens.
And we have titties on 40 skulls, so no one's going to be getting that today.
And when they find Bo, I'm not sure. It'd be interesting to see like if anybody like goes straight back for us potentially. Maybe they think it's a little bit deeper, or it's just AD. We haven't seen what's on OT yet. No sign of ZL yet.
It's Saria's song.
Oh, is it Saria's song?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, Earl is just entering Deku now. A little bit late to the party, but getting out of the way here. Missionaries farming money, interesting. Not sure for what.
Can't make out what was on the volcano there.
Definitely a VC player, I think, so... That VC vision coming in through. Okay, Song of Storms. It is pretty powerful. It gets one more check in DMT, which is Way the Hero.
Yep.
Opens up well. No sign of ZL. And the scrubs that you were talking about earlier. There's a lot of things that are locked by that. So definitely nice to route in early.
And adult spawns at the entrance of Kokiri Forest.
Lockjaw putting up the prelude and is going to get that magic. We'll see if he goes any deeper. We'd only be able to get one extra check right now. Potentially, if it's key on that second check, though, it opens up 3-4 other item checks, so I think it's a real pause for consideration for the runners here. Or it could just be another item for all we know.
Listener's gonna have to hurry here. But it should be good.
Like, I'd be worried because, like, at this point, we know 4 of the Way to Heroes. I think for most of the runners, they'll know 3 for sure. But they're definitely missing Way to Heroes. They're definitely missing 1 Baron. Doesn't matter which runner it is. So I'd be worried about double Forest at this point in Skulls. So, like, if you get a key on the second check in Forest, it pays out so well. You get so many extra Skulls that you don't have to get fewer with Bottle. And with Bottle, they have, like, pretty nice warp songs to get up to 20 pretty soon.
Yeah. Yep.
See what the crater wall is here. It looks like just a piece of heart. Okay.
Outside Ganon's Castle was foolish. Not Ganon's Castle.
Ooh.
And Lake Hylia is Way of the Hero, you don't say.
Nice. Yeah, we've seen Mirror Shield there, right? And that's it so far.
Definitely, if that was a bomb bag underneath the Riddle's Litter Spot, that's definitely not Way of the Hero.
Yeah, definitely not. Not with the 2 other Spear Zero bomb bags for sure.
Roll
This-
George.
I mean, with Serenade, like getting that hint, it's in a pretty good spot. Top of DMT and DMT's Way the Hero. Hookshot, bomb bag. It's kind of a start. It's not too bad. It's in a pretty good spot for conditioning. Now, it was a key on the second check in Forest, so Rock Chalk is going to go a little bit deeper here. And with Strength, it gets to push the block and recoil jump. So that'll be pretty cool. Could just push the blocks too completely. Save a little bit of time later. You think he might come back here? Alright, Goma down for Earl Weird while Conditioner is entering to Dongos. Oh, and it was a 20 pack of Bomb Chews on Bomb Chew Bowling, so definitely a good thing that he picked those up. It's going to be a great time save. And let's him skip
Yeah, with it
everything in
push,
here.
with it push, you can just blow up the eyes from here.
Yeah, it's really powerful.
Light up the eyes, get the hint, go and beat King Dodongo.
Yeah, he probably knows about that Requiem hint too, so I would definitely just clear this out while you're here. Because then at that point you just need Letter, Ring, and Long Shot, and probably Iron Boots too, but I mean that's only 4 items away from Requiem, which is 4 Medallion, and it potentially you might need that in the seed. Light Medallion Spirit, so I think like getting Skulls is probably the next best play probably for the runners.
Yeah, Requiem is on Burning Cack. I saw that hint. I think in the remote grotto. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Yellen Windmill. That's probably what our Cack Way of the Hero is, then, if that's true. Or it could be out in the Colossus. Although we'd need long shot or huggers to show up.
It's kind of interesting. We're seeing the players here go straight into dungeons. I don't think they've checked the CAC on either of them, right?
Oh, there's the light arrows in the forest map test. That's not what the Way of the Hero is pointing to, though, but that's nice to have.
That's hilarious. It won't have too much of an effect, especially if you still get the hint at the very end. Like, you just run into them at some point. Just like, oh, okay, sure. So Rock Chalk not losing any time for the courtyard dip, and he's going to be up a few skulls as well. Oh, and a long shot! There we go! Another item.
Oh, alright. Gonna step away for a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, and this is why you definitely do the second forest check and Way the Hero Forest. You have to know if it's a key so you can do this and open up, put yourself in a position like to where Rock Chalk is right now. So, okay, another key. So it's 2 keys and 2 items and lights that just happen to be there too. So it's going to be GTG and Spirit Temple access for him. He might just go straight there. I could totally see that. Maybe hopefully you find like strength 2 and GTG. You go through the Spirit, see if you can just complete it, or if you actually need the rec for it. It's really good info this early on in the seed. Westover thinking about the bomb chews, and okay, it looks like he is going for it. I'm a little bit surprised that nobody's really checked the CAC song yet, but it makes a lot of sense when they're in this position. These items are in their locations that we've seen already in this seed. I mean, you have Forest Way to Hero, and it's a Minuet Star, and there's Zio. I feel like no matter which way you go, DC or Forest, like you're always gonna run into that CAC song anyway, so probably doesn't matter too much what you do, but getting it about 30-minute mark and it's CAC Way to Hero too. It can't be for, I guess it could be for that ZL. This is season 3 hints or scrub hint distribution, so that ZL could be Way to Hero actually. Is a Hyrule Castle foolish? Oh man. These are one really good foolish hint and then ODC and Castle, Hyrule Castle. So a little bit uneven in terms of strength, but I think for DC Baron, it's pretty much worth it. I think that's pretty much worth it. And Earl Weird is going to be the last one going adult. He was the last one to go Deku as well, so rounding out the last few things in Child. Westover and Earl basically at the same time. They're going adult here, around the 34-35 minute mark. To me, too, that opens up Bomb of the Wells, a huge potential play here as well. Your bow could be in there, could go deeper into forest. Might not be the worst thing in the world. I think that's 10 tokens for Westover as well. Going a little bit harder on skulls than the other players. We're also going to see the song in the Composer Graveyard, seeing what that's going to be. Meanwhile, Conditioner's still in Dante race. Ooh. And there's the Epona. Ooh. Yeah, the Conditioner did get stuck there. Probably wanted to come back here anyway, or just go straight Forest now, potentially. Not sure what his plan is here. You get the SFM scrubs, okay. There was a Pona song in the Composer Grave. So that could be pretty punishing for someone like Conditioner, who might not go back into Forest for that long shot. They might be doing a lot of extra stuff outside of that. I mean, water is a medallion, so they will need the long shot at some point. So with GTG and Spirit open now for him, it's going to be a lot that puts him in the way of coming back to Forest. So We'll see if and when that punishes Conditioner, but it looks like he's going to go to Bomb of the Well. I would be thinking here. Probably just wants to find a bow before going to GTG or Magic and Fours combo. Just slap that there, go Spirit, or what have you. So, can definitely see it both ways here. And with all of the way the hero's basically fulfilled, at least from Conditioner's point of view as well. Besides DMT, he knows that he needs ZL. I don't think we saw anything in DMT yet. I'm also surprised he didn't check the top DMT fairy. There's the second strength for Rock Chalk as well. What's up for checking 10 skulls, but that's dead. The biggest thing he had Minuet, and he was just there to check the Song of Storms grotto for the scrubs, so I think if I were a Conditioner, I probably would have just gone on foot to the DMT top, because you did have ZL then, but because the biggest problem right now is we don't know if that wavy hero is going to be for a child or an adult item, and depending on which one it is, could really punish him even further than the long shot just being enforced. Yeah, Rock Chalk is up to 10 skulls as well now here. Heading into DC, it looks like. Yeah, there is a Goron Tunic here in DMT. Which I guess could be Way the Hero, but not exactly the one that you're looking for sure. Yeah, I would be going to Spirit as fast as possible just to know if the Requiem's required or not, but I can definitely want to see like doing chickens before Bomb of the Well, doing Bomb of the Well, and hoping to get a bow somewhere, because I don't think we've seen where one is yet. This part of the suit can be really pretty scary overall, especially for weekly settings with scrubs. Like, depending on how late you get that Song of Storms, it can completely change your route. Ooh, Rockjack gonna get the... He's gonna get the Goron City Scrubs. I don't know if we've seen this. I don't think we have. Alright, nothing in that grotto. And Earl Weird is entering forest. Meanwhile, Westover is completing the Dampe race. Conditioner just finished chickens. So Earl's gonna see the magic here. Boom. And it looks like he's also gonna... Oh. He's gonna go deeper. Okay. So he's gonna get the key, and assuming he knows the recoil jump, then he's gonna have no issue reaching the long shot. Definitely good news for him. Probably get the lights as well. I mean, okay, it's a strength 2 for Westover. So everyone's pretty much caught up on items. I don't think there's a huge disparity among the runners here. Biggest thing is that long shot in Forest, which definitely seems Wade the hero. Could be. Yeah, that's a good point, Chat. Rockjock being the first to know Spirit Sign logic among the restreamed runners here today. I didn't see that strength 3 on the volcano. I believe you though.
I have returned.
Yeah, welcome back. Not a whole lot's changed here. Basically just checking a bunch of stuff. Rockshot got the long shot in Forest. And Earl did not. It looks like he got a key and just left. Now Westover will pick up the magic in Forests. First chest. We'll see what he does here.
From in chat, I saw that we have a bow on the chest mini game.
Was there a chest there? Or a bow there?
Oh, there was a hint. I just was scrolling up in chat. I don't know if
Oh.
anyone's gotten it. Yeah, there was a hint.
I didn't know we got that hint.
Now, Wands and Magic very early in the seed.
I'm surprised that... Where, do you know where that hint was?
According to chat, it was the Hyrule Castle.
Oh. And we did get a hint that Hyrule Castle is foolish as well, so pretty low likelihood that they picked up that hint, I think. So whoever gets that hint could just be way ahead here, potentially.
Yeah.
Like maybe a full clear forest if you just have bone the first time you enter. I could totally see that.
Nice boomerang. I didn't see what
Whoa.
cherry fountain that was. Oh, DMT.
Oh, nice.
That's way of the hero.
Okay, it's not the worst thing ever. Like, I'd rather get a Jabu item hinted to me than I only have to find one, right?
Yeah. Look at the trackers. Where was Strength 2 at?
Strength 2 was on Dampe Rays.
So that is not Strength locked, so we'll have to keep that in mind.
West, if we're checking out Lake, it is Wave the Hero. See if there's anything else here.
Oh, that's a strength on the volcano. Oh, that's interesting.
And with 4 meds for Bridge, it's gonna be a little bit before they need to pick that up.
Yeah. I don't think anyone has
No one
Bolero
can
right
yet.
now.
No.
Or hover
Or
boots, so no way of accessing it.
Gotta know where it is though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Bomb of the Well play a lot here. Really efficient. Takes about 5 minutes, and at this point, it's definitely your best dungeon. With knowing OGC, DC, and Castle are your foolish ends, so even if you're missing a foolish, knowing DC, Bomb of the Well's not going to be hinted, Baron at least. So
I wonder if Rock Talk's waiting on Bomb before he goes to PC. I don't know if he has any.
I don't think he does.
I'm probably waiting on that. Spirit's available now with the long shot. And they've got ones in magic, so that's all in logic. No fire source yet, though.
And getting that Composer Grave chest is pretty nice without a fire source.
Right.
Make sure it just makes it so that you don't get punished by not checking as a child, because then you can do flame storage at least for that. Just another Viking there.
Oh, there's some cheers on the well.
Nice.
Nothing else really so far.
Yeah, right now the runners really need the letter and iron boots or gold scale to get into water. Would really save them a lot of trouble. Real question is like, you can't go Ganon's like that's. Well, I guess you could. That one's not actually foolish. Never mind. Getting mixed up here. OGC is foolish, but and Hyrule Castle's foolish, but.
Yeah,
Ganon's
funny how the same fairy found 7 years apart is foolish.
Yeah, right. It's interesting how it works.
There's the hover boots, but that's not really what you want to see when Forest Fire and Shadow are all stones. And it gets you strength 3, so that means, because we have a Way of the Hero strength, although actually we also had Hook Shot, and that's 100% Way of the Hero and Deku, so strength 3 could just be bait. We'll have to wait and see. Oh yeah, it was on Child Dead Hand at Hover Boots. That's hilarious. Too bad the adult Dead Hand didn't. Too bad the Shadow Temple Dead Hand didn't have ones today.
Tried so hard to be vanilla. I mean,
Yeah.
so close. So close.
Okay, the well was not
Ooh.
bait. I got rid of his letter.
Very nice. And this is why I go bomb the well. It gives you a lot of direction in which to go. Ooh, scale as well. Wow. Anyway, Westupper and Earl are both kind of following each other routing-wise. They're pretty much tied, and they're both doing DC with bomb shoes. Now, Rockchalk, it does look like he's gonna go over GTG area. We'll see if he crosses straight for Spirit, or if he does GTG first. I could definitely see both playing out here.
Yeah, we can get to Jabu now, and that's Ganon's Castle access with the 4th medallion.
Wow. So... Scale, hovers, and ladder from bomb below. Strong play gets rewarded. What he wants to do with it, though, I could see something like a 20 skull, just kind of push for that. Potentially, you might get something else on a 20 if you don't believe the ZL way of the hero. Ooh, and Rock checking the Valley Scrubs.
Yeah, we know what the bow and chest mini, and I think we're just missing irons or gold scale and possibly a fire source logically for Spirit.
Yeah, it's pretty close right now. And this is all because Conditioner didn't get the long shot in Forest. Unfortunately for him.
Yeah, I think he checked. He was the first one. He was the first one.
He yeeted himself out of Forest
Yeah.
after getting the magic.
Yeah.
Did not want to stay around. This isn't too bad either, doing skulls. I think it's fine. You're clearing out your child section. Takes you, what? I mean, he's at like 12 or something right now. Even if it's just a 10 skull, that's like 5 minutes, hopefully.
Yep.
Yeah, he's at 12, okay.
That trick Conditioner was trying to do, that I believe expects Boomerang.
Would need hovers in Forest to get the long shot logically, but it isn't bombed well. It's definitely a really good thing to think about, though. It can definitely kind of tell you something is in bombed well, like hovers. You're thinking, okay, what do I have in actual logic right now? For me too, just the earlier you do bomb well, I think the better off than the seed usually are. And the worst case scenario, you find nothing and it was only 5 minutes that you lost. That's not the end of the world. Ooh,
There's the hammer.
wow. Hammer. Fortress rooftop.
So now we can focus Stone Fire in addition to Stone Forest. And we're Din's away from AD. And Nocturne.
Pretty spooky. It's pretty spooky. I would have just assumed it was AD, but after getting that wreck hit, it's just so cursed. It's a George seed, so I don't know. I got that in the back of my mind as well. It's definitely been entertaining so far, though. We're not even an hour in. A lot of shit has happened.
Yeah.
Some runners a little bit better off than others. Oh, this is his first trip to Lon Lon for Conditioner. That's surprising. Wow.
I'm talking about to get another bomb bag.
Not sure
But
what
he's
he
not
thought
actually
that
not
might
going to
have
pick
been.
it up.
Yeah, I don't think he wants the bomb back. I think he like mistook it for something else. Maybe irons or something. It looks similar enough. If I take my glasses off, I could definitely not tell the difference, so. Yeah, there's that OoT hen again. Rockchuck not believing his eyes. Has to read it again. Ooh, look at that. Hookshotting to the ladder. The long shot. That's pretty sick.
Yeah. Unless you're getting night skulls in Lon Lon, this is something you usually only see in high skull count seeds.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why he's going. I
Oh,
mean,
probably
he
the
hasn't gone Lon
scrubs.
Lon at all. Yeah, this is his first trip to Lon Lon. That's what I
That
was
makes
saying. Like,
sense.
it's a little bizarre. A little bizarre. Like, at a certain point, I think I would just skip it. But for him, I mean, he just got sons, like... You could definitely get an item here that he missed. Like, he found Mirror Shield and Lake really early on, so that might be playing into it a little bit, too. It's 3 item checks. I mean, I have a hard time skipping Lon Lon as it is, and with 3 extra items with scrubs there, it's just phenomenally great. It's all Sphere 0. I'm a little surprised that he's doing Sphere 0 at this point, is the only thing, but...
Yeah.
I think he thinks he missed long shot or it's in his child segment, which is like kind of a likely thing that happens, but it's a little unfortunate in terms of timing, at least for him. That long shot is just gonna burn a hole into his mind later. Be like,
Yeah.
why didn't I go 1 check deeper? Is that rank for Westover?
Yeah, we hit the 1 hour mark, so happy 1 hour, everyone.
Nice. Yeah, Rockshock is pretty far ahead of the others, I would say. He's in great shape right now. In GTG, almost like sub-hour, like completing half of it. And with Strength 2, he's going to get a lot of checks here, even without bow. Yeah, if that bow is on Treasure Chest Game, actually, though, that's fucking hilarious. Like, and Foolish Castle. Kind of can't believe it, but I want to believe it so bad.
Yeah.
Because no one's going to get that. Like, there's going to be 5 people that get that hint, and half of them make top 10.
Yeah. Yep, I think 32 people in this race. Yep.
Pretty good. With a lot of other stuff going on. We got league matches going on. We got multi-world going on. There's a lot of stuff happening in Rando World, so... Yeah, the league's pretty sick. Did my second match earlier today. That was a lot of fun.
Nice.
Yeah, great experience to get a lot of 1v1 experience and practice in. So when you get into a tournament setting, and it's really 1v1, and you know you want to get deep into the tournament, you have that experience to rely on. You know, it's pretty important. All right, Westover going back child, and so is Weird. I'm pretty sure they're setting up a bomb wall play for both of them. Rockshock is
trust it.
nowhere near there. He's deep, knee deep in GTG.
Girl's gonna do chess mini game.
Okay. Oh, and Westover too. So they both. I don't know if they both know.
Yeah, Earl does have the hint on his tracker that the bow is here. There's the bow for weird.
And right behind him, Westover. All right, so we got Team Bow, which is oddly enough Team Chicken as well. Rock Shock has a long shot when GTG, but ooh, Dense Fire.
Oh, Tenzin River.
Oh my god. That's Sphere Zero. It's just there.
Yep.
Yeah, he has all the Stone Shadow equipment. Oh my. No Nocturne though.
Not. Oh, yeah. It could be Ice Cavern, but they can get to that.
It's true.
Right, that does solve our spirit key logic. So I think spirit can be full cleared now. One in logic too, with that Dins.
As long as you get that bow on Treasure Chest game.
Yep.
Yeah, what a pretty bad location for it. Let's see if Rock gets bailed out here in the maze. Only has 4 keys heading in here. I think with 2 on the right side, I want to say. Oh!
Oh, there's the other one.
Nice! The other one on top of River. So Conditioner getting bailed out. Unfortunate for Rock Shock's not going to get that as like a Colossus hint or something.
No.
At least tell him where to go for a bow, even though he trekked all the way out there. Okay, so 5 keys. In logic with Song of Time, but yeah, that's nowhere. So he has 6 keys, won't be able to get to the center chest quite yet.
Virgil, are you talking about the upper river hint? That was another chess minigame hint. Commissioner's here in domain with the letter but without boomerang.
Yeah, it's definitely awkward. I mean, he knows DMT is way to hero. He did find a Goron Tunic, so might just believe that for now until he can get back and confirm top of DMT, but without Bolero, it's not really like a clean way to get back there. You could save, quit as adult, probably hookshot up from Kakuri Forest. Like, it's probably his best bet.
Like, Westover's gonna check shoot the sun here, which makes sense.
Earl also getting that dense fire.
Ooh, Conditioner failed the flame storage.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens. It's dense though, I mean. Not a huge big deal there. Does look like he's gonna dip Jabu. Getting that fish there. Meanwhile, Westover, like, put Serenade to come Lake. He's already cleared Adult Lake. I think he's going also GTG here. So with that opponent, he has another way to get there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are just missing Iron Boots or Gold Skill, so I guess we could open a bet for that.
Which items?
Iron Boots or Gold Skill. First one we find or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah. Yeah, I'd be down for that. It'd be a good one. Imagine if Aurora's in spirit here. That'd be so good. Or a bow, just a bow in spirit. That would also be pretty sick.
There's a fish bottle in the Colossus Threads.
It doesn't have to catch it now. That's something. Unfortunately, that's not a bow and arrow. That will not hit any targets. See you flopping a fish at that.
Listener did get the other Death Mountain Trailway of the Hero Fountain. Maybe that'll send him back to get Craig.
Yeah, I might have forgotten about it potentially. It's pretty easy to do.
And there's Bolero out in the Colossus.
Okay. Not the worst thing in the world. That's gonna help him out in terms of getting around the map. And that's how you get your... What was in Crater again? Swing 3?
Yep.
So that might matter kind of a lot here coming up. Deep Spirit's clearable though for Rock Chalk. It is possible for him to without any magic or bow, but it's not extremely likely. So we'll see what happens here. If he can, then he can just rush DC, and at that point he's using the Strength 3 in Crater. And Ganon's is not foolish, so I think that's probably gonna be the play once you hit 4 meds here.
Yep.
Although, I mean, it looks to be like Jabu could be a consideration for some of the runners. If you can maybe squeeze that in, and the route would be really good. Ooh. Rock getting hit by the rock. Wouldn't have it any other way. I guess on the second try.
I know that sometimes him was at the Sun Song Gravis guy. Gee, thanks! And we are hard Requiem locked.
So those Iron Boots, it's going to come down to where are those in terms of probably clearing the seed. Well, there's the bets. Get your bet in chat. Exclamation points, BET, and space, and your answer. And you'll see if you win a bet. Yeah, think about when I'm betting. Shit.
Probably Scrub had another slingshot.
Get some bongo bets. Okay, okay. Fire. 2 for Darunia. Okay. Let's not forget that hammer. Okay, Rock Chalk is in CAC now, presumably making his way to Bomb of the Well. 16 skulls on the map for him. I think he's going to check 20 skulls as well here. So while the adult spirit play didn't work out, it gives him a lot of information and basically kind of lays out the dungeon order for him. No, spirit's going to be last, most likely.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Well. Okay.
Okay. It's the first
100
check
temple.
and drop. Well, I mean, we might still need iron boots.
Yeah,
Boots.
the boss keys in Central Pillar. Yeah, no one bets Boomerang Chest or anything close to it.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'll hold off on an Iron Boots bet until we know we need him. Or we will, yeah.
I should just be on lab dive.
That'd be hilarious.
Okay, looks like a conditioner is going to get the bow now before going back adult.
I was back in Forest, so Lake Highway of the Hero's Mirror Shield.
And that was on the child fishing.
That was a Scrubs.
Oh, no, yeah. You're right. Forgot. There's so much that's happened this seed already.
Yeah, it's been potentially hour 15 no mode.
Yeah. It's like Earl is going deeper into Forest, though. That's a play that's good to see, considering the long shots in here. And lights. Rock Chalk still does not have the bow hint, so is doing chickens right now. Probably this would put him upriver, and at that point, I mean, after... I guess it really depends on if he's doing Bomb of the Well, but I just don't see him not doing Bomb of the Well and doing chickens. Like, I think he goes there, though. It's definitely going to push him into Jabu, and then going into Jabu is going to get only one scale, but he gets the other in Bomb of the Well, so we'll see what he does here. There's a lot of options that he could do.
Let's see a key in one of the bow lock checks in GTG.
Ooh, so that would be the 7th key that they would need. Not logical, but they can check the middle chest. At least on list up here. There's also going to be the 2 other checks deeper into Spirit as well. Get those bow lock checks out of the way. Probably will just be keys, I'd imagine. We'll be able to tell if toilet's key, though.
Yeah.
Ooh. Conditioner running away from Forest. Nose lights for Earl. Rock Shock is just about done with chickens. And he gets a bloopy. And heading into the bomb well.
And there's Earl's long shots.
Very nice. Yeah, I definitely think Rock's still ahead of the other runners here, though, for sure. He's just about to get his letter. He's going to get his third, and then probably follow it up with the fourth DC medallion, and head straight to Light Trial, I would imagine. Takes a bit of a setup, but yeah, Bolero, and he's just going to get the hovers in here, so it'll be fresh on his mind. Could definitely see that happen. Now, Earl's stopping in Courtyard after getting lights and light arrows, so... Or lights and long shot. Lights and light arrows. Westover, yeah, again, we'll see these bow lock checks deeper in Chi-Chi-Chi.
Hi, Star. We're potentially in no mode. Unless Iron Boots are in Central Pillar.
Yeah, the biggest thing right now is the long shot and forest. You have to recoil jump to go get them, and then you go bomb the well after and find hovers anyway. That's the true joke of the seed.
Yep.
The conditioner still not gonna go deeper into Stone Forest. The Stone hate runs deep. For a good reason, I mean. Definitely think he's gonna last location that at this point. Meanwhile, again, Rock's gonna go up to Jabu after Bomb the Well. Earl is not entirely sure what he's gonna do. A couple things available to him as well. And Westover, I think, will do the same thing as Rock. Head over to Spirit, find out it's locked. At that point, I could see him going back Forest. It's a really strong thing, Minuet start in the seed, so... I think in Conditioner's case, he's going to get more or less bailed out. It's just a matter of when, not if. In terms of getting that long shot. Yeah, it's a good point, Doc. In chat.
Yeah,
You find either magic.
Yeah. But we did find long shot, and that's 100% required.
Yeah. Be right back. I'm just gonna go refill my water.
Okay. There's Conditioner's Boomerang, so probably go back to Jabu soon. Or maybe you'll try water. See if you can do gold skill water. Oh wait, doesn't have long shot, never mind. There's Rock Talk's hover boots.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. Yeah, we might be in no mode.
Pretty hilarious. I mean, it doesn't really look like a jet, but I guess it kind of is, right? Like, it just
Yeah.
all the dungeons are pretty easy. It's really not been a ton of items outside of dungeons. That's like not on like the predetermined path, right? Of things that you 99% of the time do in an opener route. So I think the seed's been pretty nice actually. Unless you immediately dip out of forest and don't get the long shot. That's the really only thing at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does look like the toilet is a key, so it'd be nice for Wes that he doesn't have to come back out here.
Yeah, Rock Chalk heading to Javu now. Yeah, because if Iron Boots or if Water Temple Boss Keys on Sense Propeller, it's gonna be basically casino for the Iron Boots. Like everything except Spirit will be open.
Oh, imagine like if Dragon has the BK. You'd have to know your gold scale Dragon setup. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Or yeah, you just go find irons for him.
Also, River Chest could be an issue though, because we don't have Song of Time right now, and that could be a nice cavern.
Yeah. Nothing on Lab Dive. Interesting. Nope, no irons. Great case of anemia has hit Hyrule, so currently ironless.
Ooh, Westifer failing the Naked Wasteland setup there.
Go for it again. Oh,
There we go.
On the second try.
My arrows are in Forest Temple in the map chest.
Earlier, definitely got the long shot and lights as well. So Rock and Earl both have that advantage on everyone. are looking to pick up that hammer. And we got Rock Chalk and Jabu. That's to clear it. First runner to be able to do so.
Yep.
Interestingly enough, like it's still just hinted DMT, so
Yeah.
unless you really believe that Goron's unique, and I guess finding the hammer is probably the worst thing that can happen in a way.
Yeah.
It pushes you towards Stonefire. It might just be complete bait. You might find irons in there though. It'd be an interesting kind of wrinkle in the seed. Might not matter though. At this point, I would definitely say Rock's pretty far ahead. Still, I mean, he's been far ahead since he found out Long, and definitely did Bomb of the Well as well. The other runners here are kind of getting forced into Bomb of the Well if he didn't do it early on, and let's see, a 20 check for Conditioner. I think we saw this and it was dead. I think it was like a bomb refill or something.
Yeah, it was a hard piece.
Heart. Okay. Yeah, gears are probably turning here for Conditioner a little bit.
Christopher's about to get the bad news that Spirit's Hard Requiem locked.
Yeah, the biggest problem with a seed like this is just make sure you get all of these key item locations, and they're kind of in an awkward spot a little bit. Like, you have to go to well and top of DMT.
Yeah.
Like, if you hate Lake, you never go Lake. Kind of get forced into that. Like, I have a lot of things that add up here. That Forest Temple is definitely pretty trolly. Like, if it was a key in the first chest, then I think you'd see most people go at least a little bit deeper. But with it being item first, definitely a lot harder of a decision to make than whether you stay or go. And the earlier you go, I feel like the more likely you are to just leave too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are we seeing any item on a scrub this seed?
I don't. Let me look at my notes. Well, Jabu Scrub had a slingshot.
Oh,
Lake
mirror
Scrubs had
shield.
mirror shield, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if you can get like a seed where there's no items on scrubs. Be pretty funny.
Dude. I mean, just getting a DC Foolish out of this was pretty remarkable.
Yeah, that's already going to speed up your play experience by a lot. Because there's also an early bomb pack too, so if you don't get that hint, you lose upwards of 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, Rorschach's
Yeah.
still
Only
doesn't have the bow.
Aqua. Still doesn't know that treasure chest game has a bow. So you have to go to Baron Hyrule Castle or top of river, and I think he might bump into the top of river one. Depends on what he does after job. I could totally just see him like playing Serenade though, and just not even doing that at all. So
Yeah.
Earl about to get the bad news, and the conditioner not too far behind. Looks like he's gonna also go across Haunted Wasteland and be disappointed.
Yeah.
I think we saw last weekend, in fact, Rockchalk won his first weekly, right?
I think so, yeah.
It was last weekend. So we'll see if he can rekindle the magic. Get another first year, that'd be pretty sick. All right,
There's Weston. And not happy with that long shot.
Yeah, I wouldn't be either. That's kind of an awful place for it. For him, it's not in logic either without those hoppers from Bomb the Wall, so like...
Right.
He's like...
We got the bow.
Yeah, I mean... So let's take the letter from Bomb the Wall still, as well, though.
Yeah.
Alright, Rock about to face Baronade. 3 meds. I'm thinking Irons might be Haunted Wasteland or Baronade right now. But I want him to be in Light so bad.
Yeah.
That would just be sick. Chat rooting for anarchy right now. They're like, I don't want a jet speed. I want it to be an hour or more. Or think about this. Another bow and irons and Ganons.
Huh. That'd be interesting.
That would be really sick. Westover going deeper into forest. It's the first rescreen runner to do so.
Interesting.
For him, I mean, he doesn't have irons or hovers. I mean, yeah, I guess you don't really need hovers, but for this to all be in logic, you do. So
Girl's gonna have to do HBA again. Only got 1430 the first time. Yeah, entering Water Temple with gold scale is in logic, but the trick to shoot the torch with the long shot is not in logic. And that, as such, puts the entire dungeon out of logic with just gold scale.
yeah, practicality though, you can complete it as long as BK is not in central pillar and you know a few strats. Outside of that though, it's pretty handy for fast completions, alternate completion. Ooh, 1490.
Ah. That's bad.
Not what you want to see, but sometimes that's what you get. Having a little bit of difficulty here.
Well, if you have Keysy, which means no small keys, I think the Dark Link loop is in logic with just gold scale.
Yeah.
Or if you found 5 Water Temple keys before going in.
It'd be really sick if irons were enforced, in fact.
Yeah.
And they're just actually even deeper, so like Conditioner could even like go there 3 times the speed potentially. Or if it's behind Saris and it's required, like then it's really gets a lot worse. We are seeing new checks here in Forest, though, with Westover. He's about to check the bow chest. He's going to fight a few Stoffos here. Meanwhile, Earl's making his way through GTG. I think he's the last person to do this. And Rock is going river. He's going to get that bow hand here.
He's also got the lens equipped, too.
Oh.
Oh, he's gonna.
Oh, he's passing right by it. No. Yeah, he does have that equipped, funnily enough, so I don't know.
Might just be doing river checks here.
He hasn't gone adult yet, so like I have to imagine he's gonna do it anyway, but
I was expecting river checks here because if he was gonna do chess game now, he would have played Prelude.
He has Prelude, so I mean, yeah, I think it's possible that he just skips it because it's a slow check. See what he makes of it here.
A day should work in his favor. Come on, let's play Sun Song. Oh, that's where the ice arrows were. Okay. Alright, some trouble in this room.
Yeah, when you fall in here in Forest, it's can get pretty ugly. Our room is pretty troll. If it doesn't go exactly as planned.
Okay, here comes Prelude.
Alright.
Here's our last
Alright.
bottle.
Looks like he's gonna get that bow. You win, Chad. You win.
And Conditioner forgot to kill the green tentacle. Actually, I hadn't done any. I hadn't done the blue tentacle either. Not full team left, though.
Aha. I'm usually team right fanatic, so.
There's the bow. I'll hurry get to water mode. Well, we have gold scale, so we might not need iron hoods.
Though. Or Song of Time.
But you definitely want to go there.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I would do next. Safest play available.
Oh, there's Nocturne on Prelude.
Don't go, Rock. Don't do it.
And that leaves...
Oh no, sorry, he's fine.
Oh, it was
yeah,
Plain Serenade.
He's
So,
got water.
Song of Time is an ice cavern.
Someone's shadow bait. Alright, do you think it's going to be completable? What do you think?
Right now it's a 70% chance because you can't get Dragon Chest right now from this without Song of Time.
I know Rock knows the setup for that, so I don't think that'll hold him back, but...
Yeah. Oh wait, never mind. 80%, sorry. Right, you can change the water level.
I'm gonna say boss keys... It's gonna be in Compass Chest. My fave. I'm a part of the compass crew. I check compass chest first. For the most part, though, you want to go to map if you know you're going to float clear water, but I never want to do that, so I always do compass first.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you also can't do compass first, but in honor of compass, I gotta say compass has BK here. I have to.
Start out with a small key.
Yeah, if you have Master Sword, it's not too bad. I'm not entirely sure how many frames or anything it is, but it's not too bad to get down. If you have Bigron Sword, it's a lot harder. You usually can't do it cleanly, but...
Nothing else in Forest.
Dang, no irons on Phantom. Oh, it's been so sick. 2 items down in water as well, so likely not anything in here. Not anything that we care about, at least.
Right. There's Dragon Tooth, I think has to be a key now if we've gotten 2 items already.
Well, BK can be anywhere.
Oh yeah, at least some kind of key. Just prefer that as not Song of Storms.
See if Rock can get the Dragon Chest set up with Gold Scale. He has eight shots at it. Yeah, looks good.
Oh, just barely got in there.
Barely. I think he was a little bit late almost.
The conditioner's gonna check Ganon's castle here.
Now the real easy part about that setup, or the really nice part, is you can actually just backflip and I believe spam A. That also just works in terms of timing. So you don't have to time it, even like Rock did there, but good job nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, first dip into Ganon's for conditioner. Still has no long shot, so this is definitely his best option. Do we know if he has golds? I think he does. I think he grabbed this earlier, right?
Yeah, he does. Oh, there's the water boss key. On compass chest. So
There we go. There we go.
Yep, that puts Rock Chalk into go mode, I believe.
Hey, thanks for the raid, Silver Gauntlets. 38 of you joining here for the weekly. It's been a pretty fast one, all things considered. The kind of trolly thing is magic was in the first chest of Forest. It is a stone dungeon, but it's Wade the hero and had a long shot that was in logic via hovers, which is also in Bomb of the Well. And Gold Scale was in Jabu. DMT was hinted Way of the Hero for Rang at the top fairy, so a lot of like kind of disparate locations, at least for this one. And there's a lot of shadow bait as well.
We found another bow on the Ganon's Castle Scrubs.
Yeah, I was about to say something about that, but I was like mid-sentence. I was like, oh, wait. Shit. Yeah, so even if Rock didn't find the bow, it would have been fine, at least for water, which would have opened Ganon's for him. It would have been okay anyway. So it's definitely good news, I think, for the most part, for like a majority of the runners. I could definitely see some people just not even knowing about the treasure chest game bow at the very end. Be pretty funny.
Listener cannot check Shadow Trial 2. Does not have fire arrows or long shot.
Yeah, that long shot just plaguing him right now. It's gonna check light trial.
Here's light trial. Honestly, DC could be Rock Chalk's 6th medallion. Oh wait, no, it can't be. Never mind. Sorry, Spirit. Requiem.
Yeah, it's Bomb Juice, so it's gonna have a pretty clean shot of just walking through DC. Oh, another bow! The other bow! Light trial. And Nehru's, there you go.
Nehru's, okay.
Yeah, I think we're meme percent, I think. We found all of that now. Well, no one got the double defense on 40, but you know, I don't think anyone is going to do that, if I had to guess. Doesn't seem very likely. Second magic.
Oh, there's the second magic.
Nice.
I don't think the magic was Way of the Hero in Forest.
Oh, yeah. So that probably pushes him back there then.
Yeah, just the long shot.
As long as he knows that none of this was locked by magic.
Yeah, Jabu, DC, Jabu, Deku. Yeah, you didn't need magic for any of that stuff. A lot of items in Light Trial, but nothing required, which means the strength in Deku is also not Way of the Hero. Because the other two are just accessible, easily accessible.
We'll see what he does. Alright, Rock Shock entering like 156.30, so this is going to be like a 3-minute including King Dodongo. DC.
Earlier it's going into fire.
Oh no.
What is he looking for? You know, he needs he must have Turtle's letter, probably.
He doesn't have
he hasn't
yet, right? He didn't go to the DMT. Or no, he hasn't gone Bombed Well? It's either one of them.
Bottom of the had letter. He definitely hasn't gone there. He doesn't have putters.
Oh, right, yeah. Yep. And Mustafa is going there now. Definitely good for him. I mean, he can't go Ganon, so he's going to his best dungeon right now. I think the seed really is showcasing the power of sequencing, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
The order in which you do things matters a lot, and there are a lot of different decisions that I think the runners made in which they probably could have played a little bit more carefully in some instances, like Conditioner not getting a long shot, or putting out Bomb the Well, I think is definitely a risky play. I don't think it's a wrong play. It's just a really high-density location. Really all we needed it for was letter, but like it still paid out regardless, so... Yeah, it's been 2 minutes now since Raw entered DC, so yeah, about 3 minutes. Bob choosing the BK chest for Conditioner in Ganon's Castle, so...
Yeah, I think he's
Earl?
going straight. Oh!
Oh yeah, he's going straight forest.
Yeah, and Westerfer he fell trying to get the compass chest.
Yeah, Rock Shock surpassing Conditioner now. It just took Conditioner way too long to get this long shot. Otherwise, he would have been in great shape.
I mean,
I mean, pretty much at any point. There's really been nothing wrong with the sequencing. Checked all the boxes except for this.
yeah,
Yeah.
Conditioner might leave on a long shot and then have to get the hint from Ganondorf.
Especially with no Furores, too. If, like, they never find Furores this seed, which I think is very possible, very likely.
Yeah, it
You
could
have
just
to
be
go
sitting
play
in shadow.
Minuet, go play Prelude, like, walk to these locations. Like, it's even more time. Depends on the route that he takes here, though. Like, because the chest that it's in is it's on the island, so I think could go either way.
And Conditioner's failing. Which makes sense.
As it was foretold. As it was foretold.
From Conditioner's viewpoint, he has a 90% chance of being in, or 80% chance of being in glow mode.
Oh, we cursed him so bad there.
Right, yeah, he'll get the hint, but that's a triple dip of Force Temple. That's not really what you want to do. Yeah, that's what Rockchuck did. Went to the into the block room and did a recoil. He didn't have hover boots.
Back-to-back weekend in a weekly win for Rockchalk. I think that's
Potentially.
potentially going to happen here. Definitely winning restream, no question.
Yeah.
Unless he just loses so much execution time and spirit, that Conditioner... I mean, I could see him catching back up. Especially with, like, very few mistakes here.
Oh, never mind.
There is first place, though. Felix, 20201. Pretty nice time. I'd imagine that's just an execution difference for the most part. Rock's really not... I mean, the worst thing that he's done is just put off the bow forever, and he's on a kind of an awkward hint, so... Definitely think you have to go to Castle the Seed before you get the Foolish Castle hint, and you just read the hint, and then you leave. Like... It comes down to that a lot of the time, though, for like first. Like, really small details like that really matter a lot.
Well, our last bomb bag was in fire.
Not for the runners. As long as they have the race room open, they're gonna know that Felix is done here. The ones that pay attention to that. So could see and he's in the chat too with a Keck W. Free seed has been called by the winner here.
Bow and cannons are your go mode. So yeah, because you never got the hint about chess minigame having one.
That's that sure is something.
Yeah. Oh, there's Ferrors, of course, since Spirit Temple.
Condition of getting the jump there to the upper ZL label. I don't even know what you call those. The water level controller. Didn't need to do that though. It had hovers, but good job nonetheless here. Still need to find a boss key and spirit. I have 3 keys already. I have to know it's somewhere not too bad, considering there's already a finisher. It's not expected to be in like here or on the way up to BK. It's a wallet.
Our first wallet in this seed.
It's pretty nice. Alright. He's checking the map.
Fire Temple boss key is on Pierre.
Oh, how nice of the seed. Alright. Earl's bailing out of fire.
Okay, good.
Enough of this nonsense. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna go bomb well, if I had to guess.
Yeah, hopefully.
It's his only real area left. Considering he doesn't have letter and it's in bomb well. Which will put him to teach or Jabu, and that'll as long as he doesn't leave before he gets the first scale, he'll get gold scale.
Yep.
And his scenario, like his situation, I could see him leaving, but unless you're in go, I don't think you can do that. Rock making his way to Twin Rova. Nice second place here for Cola.
GG's.
2:09:19, so about 7 minutes behind Felix. Very strong runner in general.
Rock could get third, but he's still gotta do Twin Rova, and then I don't think he touched Ganon Castle, so he's gotta do all those fights and then Ganon, so.
I think it's top 5. I don't think he'll get third. Yeah, Conditioner's not too far behind Rock Chalk, though, on Restream here. There's the gold skill for West. The Spirit Temple behind, so 6-ish minutes, 7, depending on how he routes the Spirit.
That's a nice one cycle on Twin Rova for Rock Chalk.
Oh, right, yeah, Conditioner, yeah. Still has to go get the light arrow hint. It tells him to go back to forest.
Uh.
Oh, man.
Conditioner might pull Clear Spirit. But he'll get Roar's Wind here, so that'll at least make it nicer to get back to Ganon's Castle.
Alright, Rock making his way up to Ganon.
I think we were swapping around Sword in this.
Yeah, I don't think we have. In Shadow, I guess, or we saw all Ganons. Yeah, it wasn't just the hovers, it's the hovers and the dens and the nocturne being at prelude. Like it's really easy to go to shadow in this scenario.
Yeah.
Hope to get like a long shot out of that.
Incoherent taking third place.
GG's. 213.58. Apparently it was a PB finish for Incoherent, so it's
Nice.
a great time. Hard to get all the stars to align sometimes. Yeah, these last few bosses go for rock. You can one cycle both of them, or you'll have a little bit of trouble. And the one cycle
Nice.
there for Ganondorf.
It's not easy with Master Sword.
Great, always great to see. Yeah, not free.
Meanwhile, Conditioner's about to start the Twin Rova fight. And Rockchalk is beginning the Ganon fight.
Cariosa finishing 217.44. Very strong player. Probably getting a little bit RNG'd out here. Probably one of the best players in the race, period. Really been on a tear the past few weeks, past few months. Javone with the 5th. Oh,
Nice.
1830.
Getting sniped out of the top 5.
It's always great to be sniped out of top 5, especially by your friend. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be a oof. But I mean, hey, that's pretty close to top 5. That's looks like it's gonna be sick.
Round time 2 hours, 19 minutes, and 4 seconds.
There you go. A pretty strong finish, all things considered here. It's really gotta, like, you have to make, like, 0 mistakes, and I think you just, like, a combination of things. Like, execution could have gone well a little bit sooner, a little bit, so. Really a lot of small things. The bow. Meanwhile, Commissioner is finishing up Spirits and It's one over is just down here. He's gonna go get the lady out of him.
That's gonna be.
It'd be funny.
Didn't not really full clear fire. Stopped at here and just left. Didn't check the deepest parts of fire. Yeah, Way of the Hero for CL. I think that was the bit for that. No, Requiem couldn't be Way of the Hero because it was directly hinted. And we are now joined by Rock Talk. GG's.
GG.
Yo, GG's rock.
And I don't know how to feel about this seed.
Yeah, it's quite a jet.
Kind of weird seed, right?
Yeah. Like, I felt really good about my early game, although it was kind of standard stuff. And then it kind of became GTG versus well for me. And I don't know, I ended up choosing wrong.
It's hard to know exactly what we should do in that scenario. I mean, your long shot was hover locked, so you know
Yeah.
that it had to be somewhere. But unfortunately for Conditioner here, he's gonna have to triple dip Forest. He found the magic and just left immediately the first time,
Oh.
and then got the long shot and left immediately. And now he's gonna have to go get the lights again.
I didn't go back until I got double magic out of Light Trial.
Of course, that's where it was.
Yeah, there were
not
also
magic left.
the other bows. Do you want to know where they were?
I would love to know, because I feel like chess minigame was kind of stupid for that.
Yeah, and it was hinted too. Chess minigame.
Wait, seriously?
Yep.
Okay, I never got that one.
The hints
Yeah, one of the hints.
are... Yeah.
Foolish Hyrule Castle
Of course.
and Top of River.
Okay. Was it the first Hyrule Castle hint?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the first one.
Okay.
I don't think
I
anyone was
almost
ever
got-
going to check the second one.
I almost got that one going adult, or I usually get that one before I go adult, but I didn't this time, so that's unfortunate.
Yeah, and you
Oh,
passed
well.
by the river one. You were right near it. You
Yeah.
just passed right by it.
I mean, at that point, I didn't really need.
Yeah. You're gonna do it anyway. Yeah, Chad was like, yeah, he has Lens equipped. There's no way he's skipping it. It's like you play Prelude. He's like, oh, he might be skipping it. Found Dens. And then like you go to Prelude and it's Nocturne, and you found Hovers and Bombo. Like, did you ever think about going Shadow the Seed?
I was thinking about it. I don't know. I didn't have Nocturne for the entire seed, and then once I get Nocturne, I'm basically in go mode. So I was definitely thinking about it, but I obviously wasn't able to.
Yeah. Listener just got the light arrowheads, so triple dip of forest. Earl failed the
Oh, he fell right.
box
Oh, man.
skip and Jabu, and now he didn't lower the platform, so now and no forwards, so he's gonna have to go all the way around.
Oh no. Yeah, well, I guess the hints were pretty good this seed too, right? Like pretty much everything was hinted at, even the Rang too. Surprisingly.
Yeah. I mean, most of the areas I was just gonna do anyways, and then obviously Lakes hinted after I did it. But I think the Forest Temple hint was very nice. Otherwise, I just wouldn't have gone there.
Oh, for sure. Imagine the seed with no Forest Temple hint is
It's a lot different, that's for sure.
Yeah.
definitely hits differently.
Where'd Earl and Westifer get stuck? Like, I see they're a little bit behind.
Earl put off bottom of the well for a really long time and went to fire before that.
Not sure about Westover. I mean, it's really just been... I don't think he got long shot the first time, or it took him a while to go Forest. Not entirely sure. It's like a
And
combination of things, like...
Hammer was the Fortress rooftop. And GG's to Ryukane, finishing in 7th place at the time of 2:25.37.
Wait, Felix, you got the hammer?
And
Or
right
did
after
you
that,
just-
we got her.
I'm surprised. Actually, no. I can see someone getting the hammer if you skip GTG and want to cross before getting
Yeah.
burning CAC. That would make sense. My assumption when Felix finished is he just skipped all of the desert and just went bottom of the well first, which he probably still did. But I want to
The
say
other bows were... No,
no. Go ahead.
go ahead. Okay, tell Felix. The other bows were both in Ganon's castle. One on the Scrubs and... Oh, Light Trial.
Okay, I was heading there afterwards, so even if I didn't, or even if I skipped CMG, I would have gotten one.
That's what we were saying too. Like, it doesn't really matter for the most part. And I mean, if you don't get the hint and you just never go Treasure Chest game, you're gonna go Ganon's the seed, and everything's available as long as you go deep enough in Forest. It's the biggest thing. Go bomb well, but all in all, not too bad of a seed though. Pretty fast.
Yeah, I'll take this up 220 for sure.
I think all the overworld items are pretty much hinted or on the way. And everything else is in dungeons. I feel like seed layout wasn't the worst in the world. But definitely wanted to look at your sequencing for, I would say. That made the most difference in terms of finishes.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to last week where you just rush. I guess sequencing kind of mattered last week too. Just when do you go DC last week, and then I guess how far do you go in Forest the first time you're there? Well, for this week, I mean. I was surprised to see a DC Foolish.
Yeah, especially with all the Scrubs.
Yeah.
Kind of balances out the two dud Foolishes that you got at OGC and Hyrule Castle.
Very true.
Somewhat.
Anyways, I should probably get some dinner. Thanks for having me on the restream, and good luck to everyone else in the race. They can't hear me though.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, I wish I had more questions for you. Just it was a pretty simple seed, so.
Yeah. Yeah, have a good one, guys.
Hey, you
Yeah,
too.
you too. You know, Poppy Rant finished in 8th place, 228.09.
Nice.
Oh, Conditioner never got the hammer, so
Wow.
I have to do this.
We could just use nuts here. It'd be... Yeah, there you go.
Okay, now I'm gonna use nuts.
Flush in 9th, 229.03. A lot of European names in the NA Weekly today. Full force.
Well, for the Ganon fight, everything does 1 damage except the Master Sword.
And my personal favorite is like your not nuts or whatever. Like that's fine, but when you have to like hit him with bow, so you have to like side hop like left and right, kind of like the snow boss in MM. It's a lot like that. There's a setup you can do for it, but having a seed force you to do that, now that'd be something else.
Mm-hmm. And GG's.
Yeah, Conditioner finishing in 10th place there. 230.30.
Levi Belvedere finishing 11th, 231.05.
Only 1 forfeit too at this point. It's a pretty low forfeit rate. It's good to see.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome Conditioner. GG's.
GG.
GG's.
Did not know that ZL could be Way of the Hero in these settings. That kind of threw me off a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's the Scrubs distribution still has ZL Way the Hero. It's a little weird only because League doesn't use that. It has ZL not Way the Hero in League, so if I've played like those seeds right now, it's going on. So a little bit weird. And S4 too didn't have it Way the Hero, right? So a little weird to get used to if you don't know, but
Yeah, because so my plan was to like when I was in field to check like skulls later because I was like, it's probably the song. And then once I got the song, I was like, well, it can't be hinted and Way of the Hero, so it has to be one of the two items there. So then that's why I rushed over there and got nothing. And I'm just like, my head was like spinning for like 10 minutes trying to figure out what I didn't write down correctly.
Oh.
But yeah, other than that, pretty good seed. Can't really complain too much about it except for having to triple dip forest. But you know, that's whatever.
Yeah, it's tough to see, but I mean, I think it made a lot of sense. It just kind of sucked that there's a second item and lights, and you were one item basically away from each one, or one check away. So, I mean, if you found the key on the second chest, would you have gone for courtyard?
No. The reason why I would not have done that is because I didn't have bow at the time. Oh wait, no, I could have gone at the other room. No, I didn't have hover boots either. No, I could. Well, I had strength. No, I could have still done it. Yeah, you could still do it. Yeah. Once I got magic, I was just like, no, this is it. I'm good. Or I don't really want to do it. But then what really tipped me off that it wasn't the magic was when I got it in Ganon's castle. So while I was finishing clearing it out, I was going, all right, wait a minute. There's nothing that is magic locked that locks this. Like all 4 dungeons didn't require magic, and nothing they required it. So I was like, shoot, I think it's still in forest. So then I just went back and I got the long shot, and I was like, all right, cool, thanks. Where are the iron boots, by the way?
Never. No one found them.
Oh, nobody knows. Good one. I would guess GTG. People, I don't know if anybody's touched it or not.
Yeah, we saw GTG. It wasn't there.
Okay. Oh god, it's probably like Bongo or something like that.
Shadow's the most likely place, or Ice Cavern, or Deepest Lair.
I felt really bad about leaving that DMT check until later, but it was just so inconvenient to go back for one check, especially when I wanted hover boots to get the strength 3. But once I got it, I was like, yeah, figured it was going to be that.
I think the bow was like probably the worst item in the seed to try and find.
Was it? Could you have gotten the Ganon's bows without the bow in Treasure Chest minigame? I think so, right? Yeah, you could have. Yeah.
The Treasure Chest minigame one was hinted though. I don't know if you got that.
Yeah, I got it. It was in River. Oh, what's on OOT? Somebody has to know what's on OOT.
Gloria's song.
Okay. Where was that hintstone?
Pretty early.
Gerudo Valley.
It had to be like in oh, see, I avoid Valley like the plague without Season 3 settings.
It's
like
a good idea. I think in general, it's not extremely strong, and I don't know, with these weekly settings with scrubs, like it's a nice way to get the lake scrubs, so it's kind of okay, and if you do it after Lon Lon, you're presumably getting all the scrubs there too, and the song checks, so I don't think it's bad, but it's really far out there, and you might not have to go there at all, or you can go as adult sometimes. So I can see both ways still. I think it's a pretty balanced location now. It's not always bad and not always good.
It's actually the longest time I've been without checking Lon Lon, period. I think it was like almost, an hour before I went to Lon Lon, something like that.
Extremely late Lon Lon. I was a little surprised. You just didn't find any time to do it before then. I mean, the biggest thing this seed is you have warps pretty much to go anywhere that you want to. So you can just get as much stuff as you really want to, and really fast access to dungeons.
I'm very glad we got the hint for Deku, because I was still thinking that you needed the sword for it, and then I saw Deku Way of the Hero, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, and then I was like, wait a minute, I don't need sword for this. So that's the reason why the routing at the beginning was a little bit weird.
That would have been a little painful.
That would have been bad. It would have been real bad.
Yeah, what was in Deku this go around?
Strength and hookshot.
Okay, yeah, that was.
Well, the strength wasn't walking as the other 2 were available.
Okay, where was I got strength 3 from DMC. I got strength 1 at Deku. I can't remember where strength 2 was.
Cafe race.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's the one I was trying to think of. Wait, was that in CAC? Do I remember getting that in CAC? Was that the Way of the Hero in CAC? No, I don't remember.
I think like the biggest thing that'll save you time to see it is like not making either of your adult or child sections too long. It's really hard.
Yeah.
Like with bomb bag especially, super early in the seed, you have to like think pretty much. I don't know, from like the 20-minute mark onward. Like, should I go adult? Should I go back child? Like, because a lot of the stuff you can get is either age. So I think a lot of time save can be just there. But it's hard to know when, and you skip one check here and there, you might miss your adult item with your child, or vice versa. So it's hard to know.
My child 2 was really way too long. I was like, oh my gosh, you are doing this way too long. When I went to Jabu and all that kind of stuff like that, I was like, you are doing this way too long.
Yeah.
Oh, Iron Boots. I'm just trying to think, because obviously they're not in Spirit. I assume somebody did the last check in Ganon's Castle too, the second shadow check, because I couldn't do that one because I didn't have launch at the time.
No, I don't think we did. I think you're the only one that did Ganon's on Restream.
Oh really? Yeah, I see nobody else has. Yeah. That gave me the hint for magic. I'm really surprised nobody else kind of did that, because that's really what set me back to Forest, like I said, because that magic, I was like, okay, that means the magic in Forest isn't likely Way of the Hero, because nothing was magic locked in this entire seed, so that's why I went back to Forest right away.
Yeah, like the biggest reason why you would maybe do that is you go early adult, get CL, go back child, and then where was I going with this? Go bomb the well, and then at that point, once you go bomb the well, I guess you just go there before Forest, but you have to get Song of Storms from Crater. Like, it's a little disjointed, so it's a little tough to see exactly.
Yeah.
Kind of where to get that. Like in an average, like imagine running the seed 100 times. Like how many times of those times would you have gone deeper to Forest?
Probably like 1 or 2, depending on which way I went. Just once you get I take that from the Marco school of watching him do Forest. Gets a good item in Forest on the first check, immediately leaves and goes and does something else because it's Forest.
Yeah, I think it depends on which item it is too, though. Like if it doesn't unlock anything immediately, it's good to know at least. If you have to go deeper, it could be multiple items for even just one Way of the Hero hint. So it's always kind of a risk either way.
I'll be honest with you, I genuinely forgot about the courtyard without bow, because once I got the check, I was like, well, I would need bow or Song of Time, and I don't have either one. And I know that you could do that the other way around. It's just been a long time since I've done like randos. I took like a 4-month break and started back like last week. Like my last weekly was the first one I've done in like 4 months or something like that.
It's good be rest seeds, I think, for sure.
The one last week was great. I was like, holy crap, this is amazing.
That's still for on the Knuckles and Ganon's and Earl Weird's making his way through Spirit here towards Friend Level.
I just like how nobody has irons. I figured somebody might have found it, but it's probably like you guys said, in a stone dungeon, or oh my gosh, imagine if it was AD locked. That would be gross.
Chat was cheering for it. They really wanted it to happen. Didn't quite get there in terms of hard locked AD, but it's an entertaining one at least.
I was thinking it for a while, but I mean, once I saw Shadow was a stone, I was like, well, now we're in the could be, can't be, could be not like hard AD possibilities here, so that was good. And then I was like, Forest Way of the Hero with stone. Oh, gross. and I just don't like to do stone dungeons. Period, unless they're Way of the Hero, and yeah.
I'm glad I didn't play this scene. I would have. I've got tripped up on something. You know that. It's a question of what would I get tripped up on in this scene.
I think if whatever I had wasn't in Forest, I was definitely just going to go start doing AD.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another one. Everybody else has the hammer except for me. Where is that?
Proto Fortress rooftop.
See, like, I
A
just,
long shot, yeah.
I just rushed it. I just wanted to see if I needed Requiem at that point. I told myself, I said, all right, I only need long shot to get to the light arrows check. I just want to see if I can beat. Yeah, that's what it is. So I skipped everything GTG area.
Yeah, I think rushing Spirit, then rushing Water is definitely the play. Just so you know if it's like bad or good, depending on what to really expect out of the seed. Kind of what if scenarios, like what if my items are here, 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 like you kind of run the numbers while you cross Wasteland even. It's not a terrible. Created username 17th place there. Liam 6th and 16th. Sure we missed a couple others, but
Surfer will be finishing pretty soon.
yeah, my Surfer's almost done here. See if they'll join us for the interview.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. I know it's 10 nuts on Ganon. How many light arrows is it?
It's 10 of everything except
Oh,
Master
it's 10
Sword.
of everything. Oh, okay. I saw my nut count. It was like 9. And I'm like, man. All right, fine, whatever. So I shot a few light arrows because I couldn't remember if the light arrows did more damage or not.
I did just stun them. If you need that.
Yeah, I know 10 nuts are killing. Or whatever.
Earl, a little bit hopeful there in terms of the spirit routing. He's really hoping to get BK, not have to retread through this room.
Okay, yeah, I saw him climbing to the top, and I was like, is he missing something? I'm crazy, but no, he just didn't get the key. I don't know about y'all, but I don't make that play. I just clear from bottom to top, and if I get the key, great. If I don't, then it's not really that slow to check Spirit Temple, as opposed to like some other dungeon that's longer, like Water or something.
So I agree with you there. I think if I skip anything in Spirit or Go mode, I skip early right adult if I haven't been Child Spirit.
Yeah, I can see that.
I get like a key in the compass chest and I just go straight up.
Christopher finished.
Oh yeah, Westover finishing in 19th place here, 246.50.
And he is not going to join us for the interview.
Completely understandable. I mean, it's a jet seed, about 30 minutes out from first. Not a bad finish, but not a super great one either.
Alright, well guys, I appreciate the interview, but I do have dinner to eat, sadly. I am famished a little bit, so thank y'all for the interview. I appreciate the free streaming and everything like that. You guys always do a great job with hosting these events and stuff like that. I really do appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, all good. I wish I had more questions for you, but it was kind of a straightforward seed. So
Pretty much linear, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, take care.
Alright guys, thank y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Okay.
And then there was one. Earl Weird versus Twin Rova.
A little trolled here to start out.
Good RNG. Winerova, come on, I was just complimenting you.
Commentators.
I guess so. Alright, so one miss. That's not too bad.
That's better.
Let's see what Winerova does here. Oh. Oh. Very nice. Just a near miss there.
To be fair, speaking of RNG, you can't really patch everything out, can you?
No. Oh.
Rough go around for Winerova here. Alright, second phase.
We're just losing by time that we gain by the weekly starting on time, don't worry.
Yeah,
Not fair.
not wrong.
Still can't believe that worked for once. The NA Weekly has that reputation.
It's not always late, just usually.
Usually. Now, Cuphead finished in 20th, 251.23.
Locks in top 20.
It's Winerova down, and Earl is heading up to Ganon.
Just talking about like stream meta wise, but these finish times were what's the word? Like when you just think about like the restream itself, these finish times are a little bit makes it a little bit harder on the restream side.
Yeah, when they're all spaced out, you mean?
It's like normally what we do if the last racer isn't in go mode, we raid over to the last racer, but they're almost already in go mode at this point finishing, so
Yeah. Yeah, they will. The spoiler log will come out after the raid, after everyone finishes.
yep. Spoiler log gets automatically released when the race is finished. Should be in, I believe, it's standard race results.
Yep.
In the OTR Discord.
Oop, Earl accidentally activated the second Iron Knuckle.
Yeah, it's always annoying when that happens.
You know, Inko, I don't blame you for not wanting to do Stone Shadow to find him.
Since there's not much to talk about right now, do you mind if I just, if we just run it a little bit efficient and I just do the end of stream plugs right now?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Right. Alright, so let's put things up a little bit. Normally we do this like on the final interview. But as we're wrapping up here, I do want to shout out that, like the OoT Rando, we got the EU Weekly tomorrow as per usual, 9 AM Eastern or 3 PM Central European Summertime. And yeah, as VXR is already doing in the chat, thank you VXR. Go give a follow to everyone involved in the stream. All the runners, all the commentators. Also, thank you to all the trackers today, MR Soulblade, No Pain Nem Girl, and One Traveler, working behind the scenes today. Clicking all the buttons so everyone that joins in late knows what the current state of the match is. And also, one final thing I do want to shout out, while we slapped Ganondorf #1. There's going to be a new OTR tournament starting to be restreamed on ZSR tomorrow, because this Sunday the DDR tournament starts, Dungeon No Requirement, and they will be having their first qualifier tomorrow at 1 PM Eastern or 7 PM Central European Summertime. So, you want to see some, you know, slightly more glitches in your OOTer? Might want to tune in for that.
Thinking about it. I don't know if I'm going to play it, but I'm thinking about it. I probably will. Was just got random settings calling back for me, so...
Also,
Yeah, the Season 3 Random Settings League tournament will be starting in a couple weeks.
About 4 weeks or so, or maybe a little bit more, but there's 3 weeks left in the season right now. If you want, you can still qualify really easily with the rated asyncs for Random Settings League. Just check it out. There's a Discord channel in the Randomizer Discord. And those rated asyncs are basically just competitive asyncs that you can do on your own time. And they count for points. They count for the leaderboard points.
oh, that's awesome. That's an awesome system.
Yep, and you only have to have 3 finishes to be in the next bracket tournament for this season. So you just have to complete 3 RSL seeds, which is sometimes more difficult than not. So your experiences may vary, but
or less difficult. Something one piece Triforce Hunt.
yep, that did happen yesterday.
Yeah.
5-minute win for someone. Imagine.
What was it that we were talking before the stream? One Piece Triforce Hunt on 132 lens game? Chess game? God.
That'd be hilarious.
I'd be an April Fool's seed.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely planned out material.
We're having some... You know, it wouldn't be, you know, a stream without one minor technical difficulty to just drop some frames there, but it stabilized again.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, all 3 races sub-free. When do you get to save it on a George seat?
Yep. 258.25, 21st place.
GG's.
GG's. Yeah, very few forfeits in this one, surprisingly. It's really not a bad seed. It's just go do everything, and except GGG, just don't do that. But
Yeah. Earl is not. He will not be joining us for an interview.
Ah, well, that's unfortunate, but that does make it efficient that I got the plugs out, so...
yeah.
But yeah, thanks to all the racers. So, stick around, everyone. I've got a special raid target for you in mind. Because today we're actually going to be raiding over to a marathon that's running right now, so if you want to support some awesome charities, got something in store for you. But yeah, since we're unfortunately not joined by Earl for the final round of an interview, I guess at this point, I can just pass it back to Emo and VXR, and if you have any final words, and then we can rate it over.
I don't.
I do. So as one of the random settings organizers, if you have any questions, you want to get into Random Settings League, there's only a couple weeks left, just send me a message. I can get you set up real quick. But other than that, there is the latest podcast episode that we made is all about random settings and how to route it. So if you don't know where to start, it's a good starting point. Definitely check it out. Recommend it. A little bit self-interested, but you know, there's also a Discord channel for that, but it's also on the website. It's ootrandomizer.com/podcast. Check it out.
That was an awesome stream, everyone. We'll catch you all tomorrow for the EU Weekly. See you next time.
Bye, chat. Bye, everyone.
Bye.